I think overall this year is the first time in a couple of years where we don't feel like we're young and inexperienced. Having guys work to seize every day, to win every day, to make every day excellent is our mission. I think if the guys concentrate on getting things done the correct way day in and day out, our success will come without us worrying too much about those details. Let's worry about doing the best we can every day. I think we've got a good base for that, and I think looking at our schedule, we don't have too many days off. We don't have too many opportunities to rest. So it is important that we take one day at a time and concentrate on getting better every day. The schedule is set up to prepare us for the NCAA tournament. That's our annual goal. That's where we want to be. It's where we feel like we should be. I think the new tournament selection criteria, including RPI as one of the ways that you're assessed, certainly heightens the need to play a strong strength of schedule. But you're still compared against your in-region opponents more than just about anything. So we kept the best teams from our region on the schedule. We're taking a trip up to Long Island to play a nationally ranked team up there and give all of our Long Island guys a home game for once. To be the best, you got to play the best. To get to the tournament, you can't play a light schedule. So we feel very fortunate to have the opportunity to play the competitive schedule that we do, and we're also very fortunate that the majority of our games are here in the new stadium. We did some good things when we didn't have this beautiful facility, so it's certainly not the only thing that matters, but it is awfully nice to have this sort of setting to practice in every day. It's awfully nice to have sort of this centerpiece be our home. It's going to certainly, I think, play a little bit of an intimidation factor for visiting teams that aren't as lucky. They're going to spend the first two-thirds of warm-ups looking around and checking out the view and being impressed by what we have. I think long-term, it's obviously going to help in the recruiting process in the years to come. That probably won't bear any fruit for another year or two, but I think it's obvious that this is as good a facility as anybody plays Division II lacrosse in, and every time that we have someone on campus, whether it's an opponent, whether it's a recruit, whether it's an official, they're all impressed by what we have here, and hopefully our guys don't take it for granted and get too used to it. It's funny, we only have 6 seniors on the roster, but we're definitely not a young team. We have a large, deep, and experienced junior class that's made up of a lot of guys who have been starting since they walked in the door here. Youth, not that it was ever an excuse, but certainly is no longer an issue. And I think it gave us the opportunity to go out and bring in a very good freshman class that's going to help our cause as well. That freshman class has 4 high school All-Americans in it, multiple very good players that hopefully put us over the top from where we were. We didn't feel like we were far off in the last couple of years, and now feel like we've added enough to put us over the top. The guys always want to be better. It's not a personal affront to any of them when we bring people in to compete. They know that's how we get better. They know that your worst goalie needs to challenge your best shooter, that your worst defenseman needs to challenge your best attackman. They get it. So the response has been really good, and they've done a good job of bringing those guys into the fold. We have freshmen that are not only talented, but are from all over the country. We've got a couple of kids from Minnesota, a couple of kids from upstate New York, a couple of kids from Long Island. They're from all over the place, and it does take a little bit of orientation when you get down here in the fall, and our upperclassmen did a really good job with that. The constant goal for this team is to be better than they were yesterday. It's something that we try to pound into our guys' heads, that the only thing we'll ever ask out of our players is to be better than they were the last time. I think our goals are loftier than simply being a little bit better than we were last year. I think we have the schedule, we have the opportunity, and we have the talent to go to the NCAA tournament, especially in the expanded format. I think we've got the experience, and now we just got to go out and do it. So we're anxious to play. We've kind of hit that point where we're awful sick of practicing against one another. We know that Florida Tech as our opener is a huge challenge for us, and we're certainly not spending our time or energy elsewhere. We're worried about those guys, and we'll move on from there. So, we want to be in the NCAA tournament. We think we got the ability and the raw materials to do that.
Anything else you want to talk about?
Congratulations to Austin Underwood for getting into Georgetown Medical School. I would be very remiss if I did not mention that.